Jennifer Myatt, and I'm here with Lexington's Division of Water Quality's Jason Martin, who is a stormwater inspector and who's going to give us the rundown on stormwater inlet devices that you might have on your property. Hi, Jason.
Hello, Jennifer. Thanks for having me. Yes, like Jennifer mentioned, I am a stormwater inspector in Division of Water Quality, and today we're going to talk about post-construction BMPs and stormwater runoff. So with stormwater runoff and snow melt, they capture sediment, trash, debris, pet waste, chemicals, oils, and greases that enter our streets and curb boxes and eventually end up in our creeks and streams.
Well, that's certainly some stuff that we don't want in our creeks, but there are ways to prevent that, and one way is through inlet inserts. So can you give us a rundown of how these work?
With the storm filter inserts, the water quality units, the hydrodynamic separators, you don't necessarily see them as easy due to them being underneath a manhole or a storm grate. So the whole purpose of having the BMPs is to capture any sediment, trash, and debris, pet waste, grease, fats, and oils from getting into our creeks and streams. We do have multiple streams in Fayette County that is impaired and does not meet the minimum water quality standards. So by having these BMPs, we're able to capture some of that trash, sediment, and debris to keep it from entering the creeks and streams.
So inlet inserts and detention and retention ponds will catch the trash and debris and help filter it out at the source. But before then, there are things you can do to your property to help. Can you give us a few ideas of what we can do?
Yes, Jennifer. There are multiple things that you can do to help minimize maintenance issues that you may have in the future. Some of those things that might be sweeping and cleaning your parking lot frequently, picking up any trash, litter, sediment, and debris that is in the landscaping. Also paying attention to how the landscapers and the mowing contractors mow the landscape as far as the islands and the parking lots, making sure that they're not blowing grass clippings directly into the storm sewer. Street sweeping is also very important. That helps capture any of the fine particles and sediment that might be in the parking lot that will minimize, getting those in the storm sewer.
Well, maintaining your inlet inserts is really important, but first you have to know if you have them. Now we're going to switch over to Pat McFadden with Water Quality, and he's going to tell us how to maintain inlet inserts specifically. So Pat, tell us how you would know if they're there.
There's the design plan when the building was built. Our stormwater manual requires buildings that are over 10 years old to have these inserts. So you're going to have, 10 years or newer, are going to have these inserts. So look at your plans, your building plans. You may see something called an executive summary in a folder in your office. That should outline everything there. Or just call us. Call Lexcall at 425-2255, and we'll walk through over the phone with you if you have them or not. We've got a real good database of about 1,000 of these inserts, and we can tell you if you have them on your property. So just don't hesitate to call us at any time, even if you don't think you have them. We'll let you know for sure. We're going to inspect these once a year on your site. And if you fail inspection, we'll send you a friendly little letter to say, please perform maintenance. And then you're going to call me and say, I didn't even know I had these. Where are they? So then I'll come out to the site, I'll meet with you, and we will go through the site, insert by insert. We'll look at everything. We'll talk about maintenance procedures. We'll do a little public education with you.
We're going to move over to Pat and Jason, who are going to tell us how to clean out the inlet inserts on your property.
Now the first thing I do want you to notice is the parking lot area around the insert. The grate right here has a lot of pine needles. These recently just washed in after the last rain. We've had the wettest year of any so far, so we're going to see a lot of this stuff. So when it rains real hard, you're going to have to check these things more often. What he'll do first, he'll pull the grate off of it, and that way we can access the inlet insert. So these are pretty heavy, so watch your backs. There's different sizes depending on the amount of drainage area you have. So this is a smaller one, but they do get a lot bigger. The next thing Jason will do is he'll pull the inlet insert center out of it, or the catch basket. Housekeeping is the biggest part of this, so get everything around it, that way it won't wash back in the very next rain. So he's got the insert out now. You can see what's kind of in it here and collected in the basket, and he'll dump that over to a garbage can. If you dump it right back on the ground, it's going to wash right back in. It may not wash in this one, but it's going to wash in the creek downstream. So you're really not keeping it that much out of the creek. The grass will act as a buffer and it'll help if you have grass behind you, but we recommend not dumping this back on the ground. Put it in a garbage can, and let's get it to the dumpster. He'll get all that out. He'll test it with a water hose. He'll see if it's draining, just so we're going to test for your sake. So he's going to take the water hose there and he's going to run some water through it. If this water hadn't drained through for him, we would have gone to a deeper clean and we would have washed it from the backside back in. and then we would have gotten the holes back open in the bag to where it would have drained properly. Some of these have an oil boom in the bottom. You want to check that oil boom and make sure it's functioning if your particular insert was designed with that feature. So that's all there is to maintain one of these.
We in the city and the entire community appreciate your efforts to keep our storm drains clean and to keep our creeks clean as well. So as long as you're maintaining storm drains on your property and making sure to maintain your property and reduce litter and runoff, that's really great for the environment and for our water quality.